of all, if you any interrupt occur, no. So, for example, the phone interrupt occur, what happen? I can go to the phone or not. I'm the human, I'm explaining the class. Phone interrupt occur, because of the human, I know where the phone location. I can go and phone accept or not. No. Door interrupt occur, I know where the door. I can see or not. No. Somebody coming or no. So any interrupt occur, you know exactly where to go. I should know. Okay, once the interrupt occur, you know exactly where to go. But no, so when the microprocessor point of what happen? Microprocessor point of view, software interrupt occur, hardware interrupt occur, where to go? And where to go? Because the keyboard interrupt occur, microprocessor stop execution of the program, go to keyboard interrupt handler. Understand no? No, keyboard is there, keyboard said something happen, okay? Go and find out what has happened and again back no. Understand no? So like any interrupt occur, no, stop the program and go back and collecting and come back now, okay? So what happened microprocessor point of view? Microprocessor point of any interrupt occur is go to the one address, okay? That is called the vector address. Which address? The fixed address now, it's going now, okay? So all the vector addresses define one table, okay? What a table? The table name is a interrupt vector table. Shortcut is a IVT. So in the microprocessor, any interrupt occur is go into this table only. The software interrupt, hardware interrupt, anything occur only. It's come to this table now. Come to this table only, okay? Interrupt vector table. So continuity now. Yeah, this one continuity now. Yeah, okay. There is no space now. I continuity. Reset 6, reset 7. Continuity. So is all a table, all 805 interrupts now. Okay, software interrupts, RSTN, the software interrupt. The other hardware interrupt, 5. 5 hardware interrupt, 8 software interrupts. So the continuity, the table after 0028, 003, 30. We have space will be there, you can draw. Otherwise, the next 30, 38, 40. Okay, the 8 bytes gap is there now. 8 bytes gap. Okay. So okay. Okay, done around right now. So interrupt vector table. Okay, so RST0, software interrupt what RST0. RST0 address now. What address of RST0? 4 zeros. What address of RST1? 0008. What address of RS2? 0010. What address of RST3? 0018. So you can see all the software interrupts here now, correct now? 0 to 1, 7. So whenever software interrupt occur, microprocessor have the clear, exactly clarity about where to go. The software interrupt are but predefined. So I'm the human, I define software interrupt. Today class, give the break 11:30 interrupt. So I know once a break is given, no, my mind I fix it now, where I can go in the break. Understood? No, I could fix it now because they are predefined. Okay, once interrupt occur, I know what the purpose of break is given, where I can go, everything fix it now. Okay, any software interrupt occur, microprocessor clearly know the information on it. RX0 software interrupt occur, directly go to the here only now. So address now, this address. Okay, so all the addresses now. So all the memory addresses on the memory. Okay, all the memory addresses on, correct now. So all the addresses now. So all these addresses called a vector addresses now. Vector address now we call. So vector is a word that indicate the fixed memory location. Okay. Okay. So my brain I fix it now. 11:30 interrupt occur. I want to go somewhere. Okay. My brain is fix it now. Okay. Understood now? So exactly what time interrupt occur, the program line number, this line number interrupt occur, software, I fix it my brain now. Okay. 11:30 occur. Where I can go also, I fix it my brain on. That's why fixed what memory location. Vector nothing but the proper direction, the perfect path actually, the direction. Okay. Whenever any software interrupt occur, the microprocessor have clear information where I can go, my career, my path, this one. Okay, I want to go this way. Okay, the path is the perfect direction now. No up and down. Okay, perfect direction. Microprocessor no confusion. If software interrupt occur, microprocessor clearly understand where to go. Software interrupt RST0 occur, come to this position now. Here. RST1 occur, come to this position. All fixed locations only, fixed in the microprocessor, hard coded now. Microprocessor manufacturing time, they're hard coded now. Everybody asks the question, everyone, very, very important. How interrupt works? How interrupt works? The question again asking everybody. How interrupt works now? Whenever interrupt occur. So if you the software interrupt point of view, so the microprocessor internally manufacturing time, they are assigned some address. Assigned some address. It go to that location only. Understood now? All of the assigned now. All the vector address now assigned. All addresses are fixed now. Manufacturing time, all addresses are fixed now, assigned. Okay, now the manufacturing movement, whenever the microprocessor 8085 manufacturing time, they are assigned RST0 back automatically go to the program counter. Program counter automatically go to where? Here only. Here only. Automatically go. Stop the running program, go to that location automatically. Okay, so you can see, we have some assembly program is there, something now. For example, move A comma B. Okay, RST, the 0 is there. So whenever move A comma B instruction execution completed, next program counter point out what? This one. Everyone understood or not? The program counter, no? Program counter hold the address of the next instruction. Program counter first hold this address only. Program counter load the move instruction, execute the instruction completion. Next program counter load the RST. Once the program counter load the RST, then my computer can microprocessor can understand the meaning of RST. Next program counter go to where? Where? Tell me. Not the next location. Not the next location only. Whenever RST is executed, program counter go to where? Not the next line. Not the next line. Okay. After move instruction, next time this one. But after RST instruction, next time not this one. Go to where? So this vector, the address contain the if you go to some subroutine, some kind of functionality. Okay. So right now it's clear. Okay. Now I'm explain the class. Okay. I'm right now one context. Okay. The one context right now. Okay. I start the class. Some topic I'm beginning and some topic I want to close. Okay. Now beginning to ending, I have one context now. I'm under one context now. Correct? My brain always my context now. Okay, I want to explain today something. Correct or no? I'm on context now. But whenever phone call is coming, the disturbing the phone call or hardware interrupt or software interrupt, whenever any interrupt occur, what happen? I can go to open the phone call now. The phone call, I am discussing something, but that is a different context. They were different, no relation. No? In the phone call, what is the conversation? Whatever I am discussing, that is a different conversation, and this one different. So immediately my brain changes now, because in the phone call once I accepted, I am discussing something, There's no relation to this context now. In my phone call, I'm not discussing about microprocessor. Correct? No? I'm discussing the different phone call, different conversion. No relation at all. No what? Relation. But no relation only. But sometime, whatever I'm discussing the phone call, that information required this context also. Required. Sometime, okay? Information, okay? Keyboard interrupt occur. Nothing but why keyboard interrupt occur, but you can go and collect the keypad data. Go and collect the what? Keypad. Otherwise, keypad data missing only. The data collecting and print the monitor. Somewhere you can store also. So again, the main context required also. Okay, sometime. For example, I got a phone call only. The phone call coming from some company only. I want to discuss the company. Okay, why I'm discussing the company? I want to looking for some placement opportunity for you. Understood? No. What class going on important. The phone call also for coming from the call also important. I discuss the company after conversation completed. Whatever discuss the company, some information I say to you or not. Okay, just now I got a call from this company. They have to conduct the drive. This one you are ready. I share some information. So like that, we need to different contexts only, but sometimes shareable, sometimes not shareable, whatever. But both are different contexts or not. So okay, but every context in the C programming language, every context is called a routine is a begin this brace to ending this brace only. Understood now? The programming language, everybody, this is called a function. Called what now? Function. But a context. Context is one kind of the routine. Okay, class begin 11 o'clock, class close 12 o'clock. The 11 to 12 o'clock, my brain one context or not? One kind of functionality or not? That is one context now. Okay, the C programming language, write down this one. General, okay? They one context now. One context. So, fund is the context, okay? Suddenly interrupt occur, line number 10. I'm class starting now, line number 10 interrupt occur. You can go to another or not. So another context also, beginning ending or not. This context is interrupt service routine. Okay, ISR, no? Subroutine, okay? Interrupt service, subroutine, the name is called what? Interrupt service routine. This interrupt context. This context, tell me. Interrupt context. This is the technical, we can everybody call it main context. Main, actual requirement, main. Actual job, no? Main context. So main context is the actual expectation. So I want to execute the class 11 o'clock start, class 12 o'clock close on. This is my main context now. But around some line number, okay, around some time period, interrupt occur. I go to interrupt handler. Interrupt is a temporary job or not? No? This context come again back or not? No? Line number 10 occur, go back, do something, again back to line number what? 11. Okay, 11. This time period, some job you can do. Correct? No? Time period, okay? So this is the main context. This called what? Interrupt context. That technical word subroutine. Interrupt service routine. Subroutine, okay? So every interrupt have one context is there. Every interrupt have one context. Okay? RST0 have one interrupt context. RST1 one interrupt context. Because phone call occur. Phone call I'm doing the different context or not. Someone knock the door, one more interrupt. The different context or not. Knock the door, different type of the information. Phone call is a different type of information. If people understand now. So everything is a different context now. Okay. So that's why the year contain the see why the 8 bytes something, but the 8 bytes now. This area contain this interrupt context now. This interrupt context starting address now. So the routine, the routine of beginning address only. The starting address you can easy to tell about like a where exactly locate my phone only. My phone, I'm located my phone here. Okay, correct? Or maybe that location, the address or not. No. The phone ringing, but exactly where is the interrupt actually, but where exactly tell me location. Where exactly what located? So I'm taking the class, suddenly phone call is coming. But phone where located now? That position, this position, no? Correct? No? This call what now? This is a table is the address now. Address of the what? Phone. The address now. The beginning of the context. Beginning of the context now. This is the service ISR address now. Interrupt service routine address now. Technical word now. ISR address now. So software interrupt 0 address. Software interrupt 1 address. Software interrupt 2 address. The interrupt where the beginning, the address mentioned now. Where the context beginning, the context starting area now. So context starting area. So this is called a main context. This is called a interrupt context. Two type of context on it. So what do you understand? Tell me. Whenever software interrupt occur, either hardware interrupt also, software interrupt occur, come to interrupt vector table, a fixed memory location or no? Directly come here, but here already some address will be there. That RH0 address now. The context address is there. The address you can go now. Go to that address. There you can some program is there now. Predefined program. Predefined, or some program define on. The program you can execute and again back also. Again back also. You understood? So like that, the assembly, this is you can see RH0 the function now. This is called main context. This is called which context? Main context. This is called which context? Interrupt context. Interrupt context. ISR. ISR is the interrupt context. Interrupt service routine. Is a what? Main context. Your actual main requirement only. What is the main job you want to know? Okay. You understand now? So that's why how interrupt works nothing but either software also, hardware interrupt also. First, any interrupt occur is going to the interrupt vector table. So every interrupt have one fixed location. Okay, correct? There define the starting address of the context on it. Starting address of the context. The way to the interrupt works now. Okay, that is a software interrupt now.